My uncle was knocked off his jet ski and swallowed whole by a great blue whale in Vietnam during the Nam War. He survived in an air pocket inside the whale's gut and luckily managed to escape, only to be picked up by a Vietnamese battle submarine. Wait, how do you pick someone up in a submarine? It's underwater. Do you open the door? He survived a horrific ordeal as a prisoner of war, and he still lives today. His story is an incredible one, and has always been such an inspiration to me in my life to never give up, no matter what. Indeed, the story of Pinocchio is very inspirational.
I started playing Fairies at my piano recital, and then I started pressing one key continuously, and people thought I didn't know what to do, and then started playing Megalovania, and every teenager and kid started cheering.
Yes! Yes, this is so epic, you guys. Me, waiting for a drink in Starbucks. Me, putting on makeup. Guy, you know, nice guys don't like when girls wear so much makeup. Me, without looking up. Nice guys like you? Well, yeah. Have you ever considered that's why we wear it? Girl behind me spits out coffee laughing. Deadpan look. Nice girls like me don't give a frick what you like. Wait, the girl behind you spits out her coffee laughing. Her coffee in line at a coffee shop? The coffee she's waiting for? Fucking said I looked like a goddamn gerbil today, so I f***ed this girl in the computer lab and then played Frogger all day. The bitches love Frogger. Her pussy was loose, like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Then I skipped art because art's for f***s who play the skin flute. And dude, I don't play that shit. No, the hashtags are the best things though. Hashtag I'm no gerbil. He's very insecure about whether he's a gerbil or not. Me, playing SNK game. That's Attack on Titan for all of you who don't know. My stepdad. Why do you always play as Armin? I love him. He's so pure and wonderful. He's so gay. Begins to laugh thinking he's offended me. Me. He is. Huh? He's gay? Mm-hmm. And Aaron. What? Are they like dating? Yes, they've been dating since childhood. How did you not know this? Oh my god, who else is gay? Levi is also totally fucking gay. Because firstly, these are unofficial fanships. These aren't real, these aren't legit. And secondly, the fact that the stepdad cares? When I was a junior, my high school pep rally was playing pop and electronic songs, and everyone was talking about how dumb it was. So I went behind the curtain to the DJ booth, walked to the DJ, and shoved him out of the way to plug in my phone and play some 21 Pilots. When I came back from behind the curtain, the entire school was clapping and partying. This just shows how bad pop and electronic music is. The entire school was partying, and the DJ just leaves it on as well. The DJ just lets it happen. He's like, I get paid either way. So every time I go to Starbucks, why are half of these at Starbucks, I swear? And they ask for my name, I always tell them Tony Stark. I'm cool, I know. Anyway, today when they called out my name, I went to collect it, and I noticed this guy blatantly staring at me as he ordered his drink. I thought nothing of it, and went over to get some sugar when I noticed that the guy was walking over to me, still staring right into my eyes. So by this point I was getting quite nervous and was about to ask him if I knew him, when he leaned right next to my ear and whispered, "Peasant." I stood there, mouth open, about to ask what the actual fuck, when the barista called out, "Latte for Loki," and the guy walked over, picked up his drink, and winked at me as he walked out the door. I swear to God, I've never laughed more in public than I did today. I just got recognized in a freaking McDonald's bathroom, and the guy that recognized me was like, "My girlfriend loves you. She always shares your posts." And then he offered if I wanted to have a threesome with them, which I declined. As I explained, I don't do that stuff, and I only have sex when I'm in a relationship. And he was like, "Oh, no problem. Let me buy your lunch then." And this motherfricker gets me 3 McDoubles, 2 large fries, chicken nuggets, and ice cream. Is this the life of fame? Frick, lol. I wish that was me. I was in Hot Topic once. Of course you were. Welcome to the Black Parade starts up over the speakers. All it took was one note on the piano to get me to fall to my knees in the middle of the fucking hot topic and scream the lyrics. Yeah, funny thing is, a bunch of teens and staff started singing with me at the top of their lungs. Good job, MCR fandom. We haven't all disappeared. I was having sex with this MILF. I'm sure you were. And the bed was rocking so much that my vape fell off the headboard and somehow it overheated and started smoking the bed. So I had to use my last few drops of imported Mexican tequila to put the smoke out. You're saving her life while making her come. Who's this shit? Me, listening to My Chemical Romance with headphones. Nah. Girl at school. Ooh, give me an earbud. I want to listen to One Direction. Why would you assume? Anyway, okay. Gives earbud. This isn't One Direction. Yeah, it's My Chemical Romance. Ew. Let me show you the singer. Oh my god, he's beautiful. Orders Uber Eats. Opens front door. The delivery woman. Damn, I thought I was delivering the snack, not meeting one. I just reached out my hand for the food and closed the door without saying a word. I feel bad, but also not really. My dad, do you know about tequila? Me. The alcohol? What else? Yes? Why? I bought some. Is it good? Does it burn? It depends on the brand, type, and person drinking it. Wanna get fucked up on tequila? Yeah, sure. My dad takes a shot, tears up and coughs, then looks at me. I take a shot, don't even blink. Are you even human? That's debatable. Walks away. You got them balls from your mum, not me. My emo brother was curious about Splatoon and decided to take a look. He screamed from the other room and I dashed over. The colours! The ice train, help me! Well, the colours are ice raining. The doctor asks why we didn't vax. My son answers, we don't put poison in our bodies. The entire waiting room and 3 of the nurses laughed and clapped. He's 6.6. Wait, 6.6 years old? What? Who? What? Oh, he's 6. 6? And he knows more than doctors already. Yes, who needs a medical certificate? Who needs education? Yeah. Okay, we've got this. Your eyes in your picture are obviously edited. No, they're not. I had surgery on them after a bad accident when I was 7. I had a surgery. Okay, I had to have eyes from the spirit world implanted. 1 beer and 3 ciders later, and Myrtle Beach is booked. Oh, I actually booked a whole last trip while blackout drunk to Myrtle Beach and woke up and had to cancel an Airbnb and a flight. After 4 drinks, sir? Flight attendant. What do you do? I'm an author. Oh, what do you write? Mostly young adult novels. Oh, for kids? So when are you going to write the real stuff? Who says that? Ha! Just ending a sentence with ha. Probably when you learn how to be a pilot. Awkward silence throughout the cabin. Hashtag author clapback. Ha! Guy at gym. It's really good to see a girl in the heavy weights room. Most girls are too dumb to know that lifting weights helps you lose weight. Me. Squats. Turns my head so we lock eyes. Lets out a humongous fart and smirks as he walked away. Shocked. Okay, the look on his face was so amazed. Today, 2 students were arguing. One said, just let it go. So of course, I broke out into a fully theatrical performance of Let It Go. A kid responds by saying, you are an absolutely perfect singer, Miss Wells. Well, I guess I should quit and go for a career on Broadway. Yo! Who's this? It's Jackson. You gave me a number this past weekend at Club 149 in Bowling Green, Ohio. This isn't Kristen, I take it. This is Jalen Lamau. I'm a dude. She gave you a fake number. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care, okay? I hooked up with 2 sorority girls last night while you were probably at home beating your meat, you fucking loser. I get every girl I want. Except Kirsten, apparently. I was getting attacked by a girl at the movies after watching the new How to Train Your Dragon movie. While she was attacking me, I told her that I'd slap them titties if she didn't stop, so she called my bluff and I slapped her tits. Well, and she had the nerve to call me a pervert. I did warn her if she continued attacking me, and my sister said, he did warn you, bitch. And they had a fight, and I joined in to stop it. The bitch then turns around and calls for her boyfriend, and he came over. He heard everything and he agreed with me. And that bitch looks at me with a death stare, and then her boyfriend said, give him a kiss on the cheek, and say you're sorry. What? So she just walks off. The boyfriend says sorry and leaves, and my sister was angry, and I was calm the whole time. So what do I make of this? Well, I say that the movie was great, but the aftermath of trying to exit the movies was not so good. So I give it a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry, but I find that hard to believe. The school my son goes to was having a meeting with every parent in my son's class. We were talking about how vaccines cause polio and autism, and then a man said that they don't, and we were really mad, and then the school kicked his son out of school because of the fear that they would get polio. Love this school. I released 10,000 crickets I bought off eBay into the school's ventilation system because I saw a news story where some kids released 10,000 of them in the hallway of their school, and I wanted to one-up them. I was suspended for a month. Like, fuck you, Miss Iverson. It was hilarious. It's not my fault that you can't appreciate my amazing humor. My parents had to beg him not to go to the police and put it on the local news. Oh, and then I was grounded all summer. Can no adults appreciate humor or something? I was a legend at school for so long until some douchebag transferred and started calling me Cricket Boy, and it caught on. So I burnt his backpack with gasoline and paid 3 big seniors to beat the shit out of him. And he was hospitalized for 3 weeks. Not my fault. The name calling stopped, but then everyone was terrified of me since the kid lost all memory of a few days. And nobody knew I paid the 3 seniors. There was no proof, so I got away with it until I told a friend, and his parents threatened to press charges, so then I framed them for tax fraud. What? And they were each sentenced. No, you didn't, and no, they weren't. My little sister is a really pretty girl, and she gets dick pics all the time from annoying boys. So, being the girl she is, she started using it as blackmail. Just being the girl she is. Just typical girl behavior. She now has about 30 boys doing her bidding because one stepped out of line and she got someone to print out 500 copies of the photo and mailed it to his family. My sister is 16 and she's running a blackmail mafia. She's going places. A teenager just excitedly skipped into the tube carriage and very loudly announced that he'd just lost his virginity. Every single person in the carriage high-fived him, and then a middle-aged woman gave him a can of her 4-pack of Fosters. Who said Londoners weren't kind and lovely? Well done, lad, take a seat. I'll stand, thanks, my ass is killing me. My friend was being bullied by older kids and I stepped in and sang this with an evil face. They got scared and ran away and told the whole school. Now people move out of my way in the halls, and at least I got respect from my whole school. I need a friend. I befriended the bitch my man was sleeping with, got in with her fam, and stole the tape of her and my man, and played it during a family birthday party. Without anyone knowing, I put it up on the projector and I just walked up to her and slapped her, and cried. Her family hated me after, but loved me. #win. A customer at work today. I'd like to put these on hold. Oh, by the way, this is a Flat Earthers page. Yep, cool. And she brought me 2 globes. I took a quick look at them and went, okay, so you want 2 fake Earth art pieces. The customer looks at me, dumbfounded, and goes, why fake? And I looked up from my paperwork, spun the globe really fast, and went, even a force like gravity wouldn't stop us from flying off at these speeds? 1,066 miles per hour as the Earth spins, and yet we only observe 1 day and night cycle? Give me a break. Everyone should know the truth by now. The Earth is flat. And she stared at the globes and thought about it a moment, and looks back at me and goes, oh well. I guess I don't want them. I was a freshman and had no idea that the seniors fucked with the freshmen on the first day of class. I was outside for phys ed and there were cheerleader tryouts going on. These girls were way cuter than the girls I remembered from middle school. Anyway, I was warming up when suddenly one of the seniors came up behind me and yanked my shorts down, underwear and everything. All the pretty girls were staring at my penis, saying things like, oh my god, it's so big, and holy shit, that's the biggest I've ever seen. They immediately ran over to me and started rubbing my dick in front of the whole class. It was so embarrassing. Oh my god, this is the worst day of my life. I was at McDonald's trying to order a McFlurry, and the cashier had this bored look on her face. I knew immediately that she was going to give me attitude. I went up to order and she immediately says the ice cream machine is down, without even checking first. and I could tell the people who ordered before me were looking to see if I was going to say anything. I looked her dead in the eye and pulled her by the collar of the uniform close to my face and told her, "Make the McFlurry." And then literally everyone who dealt with her attitude clapped, and one girl said, "Yes!" It was so satisfying to put her in her place. And now I have a tasty McFlurry. My brother jumped off a moving school bus thinking he was playing Fortnite, and now he's in hospital, still playing Fortnite Mobile. When my daughter was 2, I was giving her a bath and sighed deeply, frustrated with the 2-year battle of any water touching her face equals a full-blown meltdown. She looked up at me and said,
"I just scared, Mummy. I drowned it last time I was alive."
and went back to playing with bath toys. There you go. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Did you think it was epic? If you thought it was epic, be sure to like and subscribe. Bye.